So what now? First thing called from the start this off is I was watching everything that unfolded. And the people that was in there doing all of that stuff, I guarantee you, 60% of them was Antifa. And what they did was they infiltrated. They was the ones, if you look, they was fighting the police and doing all this stuff. But YouTube and Facebook is removing videos that's showing proof that Antifa members was there. And they was dressed up as Trump supporters. And they was the ones who initially breached the Capitol door and was walking through the Capitol. They the ones that was on that video. They was Antifa. Then the Trump supporters, being that it was an open walk, they started walking in as well. So a lot of the chaos and a lot of the people that went in there was media as well. The media was outside, so they started going in. So the media got to be locked up too. They went inside there too, because everybody was going on inside to see what was going on. And the police was basically taking selfies with the protesters. And it was a video put out showing the police let the protesters in and walk with them inside the building. You can see them walking with each other up the stairs, around here. You don't see the mainstream media talking about none of this. The mainstream media ain't talking about none of that. All they talk about is Donald Trump. And for Trump, you know what I'm saying? It's basically, it's over. He should have put martial law in immediately and eliminated all of these processes. His mistake was following Rudy Giuliani down the rabbit hole with crisscrosses. Giuliani kept him chasing those voter irregularities, which is common. You understand what I'm saying? Those irregularities is common. So it was better for Trump and them to focus on dominion and outside interference and the glitches that was taking place in Pacific counties. They shouldn't have focused on the particular public mail-in voting controversy. Now, besides the suitcases of ballots, and dominion should have been the things that they went after. So Giuliani basically went out there in a hardball game and was doing underhand pitches. I've been peeped it, and I was like, is Giuliani doing this deliberately? Does he keep leading Trump down these wrong alleys? But that's what basically happened. And I'm not blaming Giuliani. I'm just blaming. I'm blaming Giuliani. Giuliani let him down a rabbit hole. But far as with Trump and the mainstream media, that is the true enemy, because the left and the liberals, they don't even have a force besides the people in the black community and Black Lives Matter that they organize and use against them. They're not even a movement. Joe Biden don't even have no supporters behind him in the millions like Donald Trump. But the key to the fact is media and the Senate. So being that the Republican Party is against Donald Trump, Democrats against Donald Trump, the media is against Donald Trump. I mean, like, he can't even possibly try to win because it's no winning. Good news is no news. Bad news is news. So it ain't really much that Donald Trump can do and let, once he get out and somebody step up and say, hey, man, we really did some bullshit to Donald Trump. And I can tell y'all, even if he made a mistake at that rally, getting that rally together, he didn't tell those people to go inside there. He never did that. But, he's going to have to take responsibility for it, because it was obvious that was going to happen, and Antifa was going to infiltrate the Trump rally. And that Antifa did that because they would have came there to protest with Black Lives Matter and cause chaos. But instead, they played along with the Trump supporters What happened to Black Lives Matter Plaza? It be there all the time. They moved Black Lives Matter Plaza, got all that out of there, and they staged this event. And America is gonna fall for it again. And let me just tell y'all something that I've been recognized over 15, 20 years ago. 90% of big events are staged. They staged. It's a lot of these things, everything will naturally happen regularly as they naturally happen. But when you have incidents like this, they are staged. Whatever, like just like, you seen today involved 9/11, and they figured 9/11 was an inside job, and they got all these clues leading back because it was set up and it was organized. So when you see things that happen like this that's so-called catastrophic, it's organized. This was an organized effort and attack, and they knew exactly what to do. This tactic right here was to obliterate Donald Trump, obliterate him. The cops let the people in. If a few protesters breached, it was enough police to secure the building and secure them inside the building, because they basically in the building and they trapped. They inside the building, and y'all have the exits, all of the entrances blocked. So where they going? The police could have sent a unit to grab them up and escort them out the building like they did. You mean to tell me that the police let these people run amok in the state capitol without drawing weapons on them? Until after they did everything, then weapons was drawn. Come on, this is all ridiculous bullshit. And as time go on and the information come out, y'all gonna see that what I'm saying is a fact. That was a staged attempt by the radical anarchist groups to basically put the final knife in Trump back. You understand what I'm saying? I never seen so many people and organizations and entities versus one man. One man. All this power to fight against Donald Trump. No matter what, Trump gonna come out a winner. You understand what I'm saying? He gonna come out a winner. He don't gotta be the president of the United States. This is already a flawed process. And it's probably better he don't be the president of the United States, because for the simple fact that what is he gonna do with the levers of the government against him? It's not the people. It's the people that control power in here. Why are the Republicans and the Democrats against the best president in American history? Why are they against the best president in American history, or for at least the last few decades, the last couple of presidents we have? Why? Because Republicans and Democrats like to rob America. They love pork spending. It's been an issue for years, and Donald Trump been exposing them. So you can't be mad at Trump. Nobody. If you mad at Trump, you're a hypocrite and you're a zombie. Don't be upset at that man. He exposed them. Because you don't know, you never knew about how every year they pass these bills and sign all this money to all these other countries. This is what your politicians is doing. They giving you $600 stimulus checks, and they giving illegal immigrants $1,800. They giving illegal immigrants free licenses and free voting rights. This is what your politicians is doing. All the politicians are trying to outsource and destroy America. Period. Republican and Democrat, they all in it for the money. China is basically controlling these people with their big money, and they're putting their money into the politicians and putting the politicians in position, and their position is to sway their politicians in favor of the Chinese markets, while they destroy the American markets. That's why China businesses is open, their restaurants is open, and 60% of American restaurants went out of business or closed, and went out of business or suffering. So now, what we got here?